Hi everyone. So I've been for a hearing consultation today with an audiologist. People who know me would probably likely know that I struggle with my hearing. I have done for a lot of years, and I just wanted to get it checked out. Turns out that that it's likely not my hearing that's the problem. The audiologist said that it could be because while it is falling within the normal range, it could be that when I was younger my hearing was even better. So then as it's deteriorated, and while normal is normal to everyone else, it feels like a loss for me. But she says she doesn't think that is the case, but she says to come back in 5 years now that she has a baseline to see whether or not my hearing is deteriorating. But she thinks that it's more likely that 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 it's probably more an auditory processing disorder. So it's not so much that I'm not hearing what people are saying or what's happening. It's just that sometimes it takes my brain a minute to catch up with what's being said. Or if it's like in a busy environment, I struggle to like focus in on one conversation. Which is quite, valid for me. I do really struggle when there's other people talking, or if I'm trying to watch telly and there's somebody on the phone next to me, and my brain just can't hack it. It's like I have to watch telly with subtitles anyway, because again, it's like I can hear them talking, I can maybe catch some of the words, but otherwise I just find it really hard to understand what they're saying. And I'm like, what on earth's going on? So I have to put subtitles on because I find it easier to understand with visual cues. So yeah, so the audiologist has written me a letter. I've given it to my GP, and they're going to refer me to an ENT to see whether or not it is an auditory processing disorder. Although I swear if they just turn around and say I'm quirky, I'm not going to be happy. I had that before. Not with my hearing, but just with my personality. So yeah, I'm still feeling a bit kind of exhausted. I find social interaction exhausting to begin with, especially when you have to like focus even more on what people are saying. It makes me really tired. But I just really want answers, because I don't feel like this is normal, and I don't feel like I've always been like this. At least I don't think so. That's probably more of a question for my parents. But like I do know I needed speech therapy as a child. I vaguely remember that, and apparently that can be linked to an auditory processing issue. But we shall see. And if it does turn out to be that, then I'm sure there'll be ways to help me properly. Apparently you can get like hearing aids which help to kind of like focus in on certain sounds and stuff. But I don't know. I just thought I'd update everyone, and then we'll see how we get on. Thanks for listening, everyone. Bye.